What's going on, everyone? Daniel here, and welcome to my Halt and Catch Fire Season 3, Episode 7 spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 2 minutes to recap it, then give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks so much for joining me. Starting off this week's episode, we see Cameron and Tom at their new house. They pass the threshold, metaphorically. Gordon sees Joe's confession tape, and Donna congrats Cameron on the marriage and invites her to dinner to celebrate. Now, there we end up hearing the story, and Cameron talks about, we really didn't ask each other, for marriage. Tom ended up saying, well, if I move to you to Los Angeles, or if I move to California with you, I'm not going to move with you as, my girlfriend. I'll move with you as my wife. Also a classy move there. Thanks for giving me tips. So they want Mutiny to go global. That's what Cameron wants. She wants to go global, and Joe doesn't want to see Ryan till the heat settles down because Joe's getting a lot of crap and everything. He's in trouble with the board and stuff. So he says, Ryan, I can't talk to you until I finish what I have here, until everything settles down. Now, Gordon ends up visiting Joe, and we see Gordon a little bit as a douche, though. And it makes sense. Gordon, Joe's a douche to Gordon, so it makes sense for Gordon to go right back. But he comes in, and he's like, so this is your place, huh? Just like, well, I might buy it off you. Like, Gordon just comes in guns blazing, really. I think the mustaches would make him a real douche. I'm going to be honest. If he had his beard, he wouldn't be so douchey, but that mustache makes him a douche in that conversation there. So Gordon ends up visiting Joe, and he has a plan. Donna gets into it with Cameron, as always. They've been having problems the past weeks. And Bosworth ends up finding out that Cameron got married. Cameron never told Bosworth. Obviously, they had trouble, too, the past few weeks. So Ryan is fired, and Ryan's kind of like shrugged it off. Matthew Lillard, the extraordinary, the magnificent Matthew Lillard, with a mustache, too. Very dickish people with mustaches, man. I like people with beards, but with mustaches, GTFO. So, not to the viewers, of course. So Ryan's fired, and Tom is at Mutiny. Everyone's freaking out, Yo-Yo and everything. Oh my God, Tom, what are you doing? Make this piece of cake real quick. And of course, all fatness and stuff. So that's all happening there. And what do we have next? I'm kind of going blind here. So the celebration's going on, and Gordon tells Cameron that he has to side with Donna. That, and Donna's having problems with Gordon, and Gordon's having problems with Donna. A lot of relationship problems are going on, man. This episode kind of started a war, and it's so well done. Like I've been saying for weeks that this is one of the most underrated shows on TV. It deserves a lot more props. It's a very low-rated show, low-viewed show. The ratings are horrible, and it doesn't deserve that, man, because the writing and the last 15 minutes of this episode was gold. Clearly one of the best scenes out of Season 3 and out of the series. So after that, Gordon says he has to side with Donna, whatever they agree on, and after that, they talk about, they have this meeting for an IPO. So the meeting goes on, and Cameron ends up getting betrayed because Donna, Bosworth, Diane, and Gordon end up going against her. She does this walk of shame, of course, and, she cries, and it's cringy to watch her cry, but you feel bad, but yet you don't feel bad, because the way Cameron, and it's her company, she's co-company, and, all that stuff, she created it, but she's not thinking straight. She's honestly, what she wants it sounds bad. Donna is the one that knows more of the business side, and Diane and everything, and it kind of, you feel good, oh, Cameron, you got married, you feel good for it, okay, good, you feel good for her, and then she starts just bad decisions, and that's what kind of, whether you're on Cameron's side or you're on Donna's side, but Donna has, they know what they're doing, and Cameron wants to do something that's just very unrealistic at the moment. So that happens. Walk of shame. Gordon offers Joe 49% of the company of Joe's lost company that he just lost, and he ends up accepting. Ryan released a bunch of information. Got a little Edward Snowden in this show, and Joe had a key for him, but he ends up putting it back in his pocket because obviously Joe's pissed at Ryan for what he did. So he's like, just stay low. I'll talk to you soon. Now on to the pros and cons. So like I said earlier, the last 15 minutes of this episode was gold. There's a lot of emotion and heat in this scene. Especially how heartbreaking it was when we saw Bosworth and Cameron talk before the meeting, and he's happy for her that she got married and all this, and they kind of, sew up the wound, and then once they go into the meeting, the wound reemerges and it opens up again, and it just tears your heart apart. The writing for this episode was fantastic, and I'm not just saying fantastic because I'm a fan of this show. I'm not faking anything. I honestly believe that the writing, just the dialogue and what they're doing with the story arcs and what's happening next and in the future is just amazing. As always, the cinematography and lighting is beautiful every single week. And again, I gotta point out, every single Joe scene, he's shining. Go rewatch scenes with Joe and look how he's shining. I think it's probably just the lighting, but then again, I think it's just cool. He's glowing. All the actors this episode did a fantastic job, but let's give a round of applause to the actresses who play Cameron and Donna. Those two were the real MVPs of the episode. I really wish I recorded my reaction to this episode because I screamed like a little girl when Gordon offered 49% to Joe, and now he's going to be a silent partner and everything. It's leading me back to season 1, baby. Finally, we get to see Lee Pace and Scoot McNairy interact more on screen. Last time we saw them actually interact like episode to episode was in season 2. Now, I personally believe that Cameron and Tom's marriage ain't gonna last. But the opening, I love how the writers did that. The threshold, because the episode's called The Threshold. Let's pass this threshold. And he picked her up and put her through the door. Well, not put her through the door, like speared her through the door or anything. That would be a little bit too intense for the viewers at home. But then the same was with Bosworth and Diane, when he was like, let's pass this threshold. Now, Gordon was a douche this week, but the biggest douche of all is Cameron. Yes, she was awesome this week. The actress did an awesome job, but still, Cameron is quite annoying this episode. Come on, you know she was getting on your nerves. And I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm still not a big fan of Tom. I'm just like, meh, he's just there. He's just there. He shows up and he's like, meh. Watch them get divorced and he's gonna want something from her. I want this much money. The last 15 minutes was great, and the other 45 minutes was good. Now, last week I complained that we didn't get to see Cameron and Tom, who asked who, but I'm happy that they at least talked about the story at dinner, and it was well detailed. There were a few slow-paced scenes this week. Now, for Joe's story arc this week, before Gordon came into his apartment and they talked face-to-face and everything, before that, all the scenes before that scene were really slow. But other than those small little cons, this episode was really good, and the last 15 minutes were great. The way this episode played out kind of felt like an episode before a season finale. Anyway, I'm going to give Halt and Catch Fire Season 3, Episode 7, a B+. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack that like button. You can comment down below to me what you guys thought about the episode. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Make sure to share this review with your friends and hit that subscribe button for more awesome Halt and Catch Fire reviews every single week. We only have 3 episodes left, so get ready. Get your seatbelts on. It's going to be a rough and patchy ride. It's going to be intense. A lot of heartbreaking moments over the next few episodes. So a war has begun. This is the battle of the bastards for Halt and Catch Fire, man. It's going down. Join the Big D Nation. The road to 500 has begun. Thanks so much. Till next time. Bye-bye.